And I thought to myself, wow, it's amazing what you see. That just brings and ignites life in you. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Diana, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I hope that these videos are inspiring and encouraging you in some way. So let's get it started. Today's quote is brought to you by Oscar Wilde, and it states, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist." I love this quote. Life is full of magical experiences and moments, meaning depending on how you see life, honestly, there is so much goodness on this planet, and if you're not living out your life and just existing, I'm not here to say that you're missing out on life. I don't really like the whole concept of fear of missing out. I think that if you're living, you're alive, and fully inside of you there's just excitement, joy, and all this good stuff, you're not missing out on anything. But there are moments where, yes, perhaps you're probably seeing yourself existing, meaning you wake up, you don't see outdoors, you don't go outside to take in the fresh air that we've been provided with. You don't get a chance to dance or move your body in the way that you would like to move it. You just get up, you go straight to wherever it is you have to go, or perform whatever task you have to do, come back, go to sleep, and be done with the day. But you don't get a chance to go and taste your food or have a delicious meal that you want to have. And I know that there are instances where you have no choice but to just exist, and that's important, and that's the best that you can get out of life. If you are in this situation, I want you to have dreams. I want you to have a dream inside of you, something that is burning, that will just ignite life in you. Because honestly, you don't have to be a jet setter to live life. You don't have to be adventurous to live life. You don't have to be somebody who is doing X, Y, and Z and constantly busy to live life. You don't have to be that person. But there's small things you can do in life to make sure that you are living life and experiencing life to a level that is unmatched, to a level that is not the same as what you were doing before. I used to just exist. I didn't really have much in my life, but I did have a desire in me that burned, that I wanted more, because I knew how amazing life could be. I just did not know how to get to that amazing life. And so for me, I was just kind of in a, I will go and do this and do that, and then it's like, okay, I'm here. I am grateful. Thankfully I had that. I was grateful, but I wasn't experiencing that gratitude. I wasn't waking up and saying and seeing the world. And by seeing the world, I don't mean traveling. I mean literally seeing the blue skies. I'm glancing up because my window is open and I can see the sky. It's not blue today. It's not blue today. But oh my gosh, there is a tree outside and I get to see that. And to me, I'm experiencing life. Even if I'm just sitting here, it's not just that I'm sitting here and going by and letting lifetime pass me by. It's these little things that happen in life that allow you to just live. The concept of having breath, right? You have breath, but if we don't take in our full amount of breath, we can't really experience the air, and then our brains don't fully get the air and the flow that is required of it to function well. because I do that sometimes. I take small breaths of air, but I'm not fully getting my air. Or eyes, I miss out on so much by just going straight forward to my destination. Just that's it. But if I look to my left, sometimes there's this beautiful flower and I see it, and oh my gosh, life is so beautiful. It's enhanced because of this beautiful flower that I'm passing by. And then sometimes I'm just walking and there's this aroma that just enhances my scent, my smell, and suddenly I am the happiest ever. And I'm just in search of where this scent is coming from. And eventually I find a jasmine flower, and it's what's permeating my space. I mean, do you see that? Do you see the difference from when I started to where I'm at right now? The experience of life that I'm living, the life that I have. It does not have to be XYZ what you see on Instagram or YouTube all the time. You get to live life the way you want, but as long as it's not just in existing mode, right? Because yes, you could just exist and your life would just pass you by. Where some days it's like, okay, I can't believe 3 years have gone by. Or it's, I cannot believe I've experienced 3 years of my life. Honestly, on my birthdays, I'm just like, wow, I can't believe this is a blessing. I get to have another year. Another year. Do you see that? Life is magical. It's enchanting. What is that quote again? Let's read that quote again, because I'm just so amazed that there's just, life is so beautiful, honestly. And I hope you are getting that opportunity to experience it and live it. So the quote again says, to live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist. He's saying most people just exist. You're not seeing the goodness that has been planted, the goodness of the experience of life. I mean, to live literally is a whole thing. It is a whole thing. It's amazing because, whoa, I'm on earth, you're on earth. So if you're just existing, I challenge you to live life, experience life, experience your life. First of all, I want to say that we all experience life differently. I was watching a quote, a little image, and it was an image of, I think, a girl watching something, and she was saying it the way I was speaking of the trees and the skies and all those things, but she was saying it of something that was so basic. And I thought to myself, wow, it's amazing what you see that just brings and ignites life in you. It's amazing what you experience in your mind that just makes life that much more exciting. And it's different for every single person. You might not think trees are stunning. You might not think the scent of a jasmine flower is incredible. But you might think that the way the pavement looks is amazing. You might think that the way the shape of a square looks is fascinating, right? You might think that way, and that's wonderful. That is wonderful. As long as you're not just like, oh, that's just life. And honestly, if you're a lady watching this and you're not using all of your senses, honestly, you're just missing out, because that's kind of how we operate, right? We tap into our femininity, and life is experienced in this magical sense. And then when we are next to the masculine male, he gets to experience life also through that, because he's able to see it, because we bring that out. Sometimes they're not able to fully see it the way that we see it, unless they're kids. Honestly, I think kids live life magically. They live life like nobody else. So, but I think that's one way you can actually be able to get to tap into that life stream and be able to just live life and not just exist. Channel your inner child. Bring that inner child out. Go out and play. If you want to see the world, go and see the world. Find ways to be able to see the world, if that's something you want to do. But don't allow yourself to just let life pass you by, because life is beautiful depending on how you see it. And you can see that too. You can experience life to the full. It does not have to be extravagant, but if you love the extravagance, then get into it, experience it. Let every moment, maybe not every moment, but for the majority of your moments in life, be this joyful, magical experience. You will see a tremendous difference in how you operate, in how things happen for you, just because you're living life, living it. And yeah, that's basically it. And if you pump your blood, I've noticed, for me, sometimes it's a matter of pumping my blood. Once my adrenaline is moving and it's running, I see things differently. I literally do. Things are more exciting. What I have to do is just, it's been elevated, because I'm in this, I've traveled somewhere basically. I've traveled just by being here. My life has been elevated to a whole new level. But anyways, yeah, I think I enjoy that topic very much. Because the whole video basically been, I've traveled. Just by sitting here, I've literally traveled. Anyways, you as well, live life. Do not allow yourself to just exist. Don't allow yourself to just exist. If you see that time and time again, it's the same mundane thing, go out and play. Look outside and find something that is truly magnificent. The sunshine. Go outside and experience vitamin D against your skin. Feel it. There's so much. I mean, life is just full of surprises, beauty. It's just full of life, and you don't want to not experience life. Again, you get to choose how you want to experience that life. So it is up to you. My examples might just be like, okay, what is she talking about? But you can curate that. You can curate the life you want. You can curate it so that it's not just a body on earth. There is so much more that's in store for you, and that is available to you. So tap into that and enjoy life. Enjoy life, because it should be enjoyed. There's so much to enjoy, but you get to choose how you want to enjoy it. However, do not just exist. Live life. Alright, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope that did encourage you to step out. I hope that encouraged you to see the blue sky and smile, because it's not always blue. And I know that I'm I'm going to add a little bit more, but I know that there are places where it's gray all the time, or the majority of time. But there are things in which that can make that gray look less gray. And if it's gray, you can make it ungray. Certain things you can do to create the sunshine in your life. One way, I will give you an example, is there was a period of, I don't know if it was this year or last year, but we had just so much gloom. It was gray for a long time. I had not experienced that much gray. And what I did, I laid out my beach mat. I brought my beach bag out. I brought a beach ball, my beach chair, and just had a beach time in my apartment. And it was fantastic. I played beach house music and I pretended as if I was in a beach club. Is that what it is? There's this music, I think it's house music, or I don't know, but it's music that is played when you go to a beach club. And I played that and I just felt as if I was somewhere luxurious, but I was just at home. And so you can create a life that you want. You can create the life that you want, no matter where you are, no matter the situation, as long as you're living it and not just there. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe. Your likes, your subscriptions help me out a lot. And comment below how you live your life, how you get to live as opposed to just existing. Because I think that when he said most people just exist, I thought to myself, whoa, are you one of those people, or are you living? So comment below, maybe that will inspire others to be able to experience life on this whole other level. All right, with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.